Hello everyone, this is Robbie Pony here, and I'm here to ask you guys for your help basically. You see, recently YouTube has decided that, you know what, we've already cut him off at the knees, let's cut him off some more. And what I mean by that is basically this. So, and I don't know, maybe some of the other YouTubers can say, oh, you got screwed somehow by something else. But basically, what the setup that I got when YouTube basically partnered up with me was that I only get paid every $100 or so, which, believe it or not, has not happened. I have not reached $100. Surprise! Um, and as a result of this, it's like it's already hard enough. But then on top of that, now they've added this new ad review thing. And so if they have a video that they deem inappropriate, I have to submit it for a review to basically get it that it will have any ads on it at all. Here's the catch. You have to have 1,000 views. So if your videos don't get 1,000 views, guess what? You have to wait. This has resulted in me saying, you know what? I'm tired of YouTube's BS, and I'm going to basically open up a Patreon. And I'm in the works of it right now. However, I figure, you know, I should reward my Patreons, and at the same time, I'm also worried because I have not done this before, and I don't want to screw everybody up. So, what this video is me asking for advice. I'm hoping that those of you who either do YouTube readings already, or who, make any content at all, who have a Patreon account, who know how to do this, can come give me advice. Because here's the ideas I have, and I'm going to give you a list of ideas I have, and you guys can post a comment, tell me what you think. So first one idea I have is I want to give my Patreons, which there will be a monthly. I don't necessarily want sure if I want to do it monthly or not. But the one thought is basically that I will post a video, and the patrons will have a special feature on the Patreon page that lets them see the video a week ahead of time. And I'll also try to make there be something where, like, if I have a voting section for stories, people can vote on what stories they want to do. You know, what story they would want me to read. If I have a choice. Like, let's say for some reason I'm like, hey, you know what? I have these 3 readings. Which ones do you guys want to see first? Then you guys would be able to vote as well, compared to everybody else who can see the videos on YouTube, but they have to wait a week, and you guys get to see it a week ahead of time. Or maybe even more. I don't know. I'm still thinking about that. Maybe a month ahead of time. Who knows? It depends on how life works and things. And if I get a job, that's the other thing too. So, that's one thought. I'm also thinking of maybe giving patrons, I'm not sure how I'm going to do this, but maybe early access to some of my stories. Or maybe they can, give feedback on the stories as they're being written. And I could do this pretty easily with Gdocs. I just need to make sure people aren't, basically going in there and then, like, as soon as, like, not just become Patreon so they can steal my stories, because really that's what I do. I write stories and I do YouTube readings, and it would be nice to get to see some money out of it. And I'm not sure, maybe some of you guys are gonna say, you know what, maybe there's, instead of doing it like doing it monthly, like maybe doing it per it's like doing it per item, because I'm not necessarily sure, because I could see there being problems where something comes up in my life and then I can't post anything for a month, and then you guys getting mad at me for that. I don't want that to happen. So I don't know. If you guys have any feedback on that at all, if any of you who have had a Patreon are like, oh yeah, this is what you want to do, this is how you do it, this is how you set it up, that would be awesome. If you have a video for that, that would even be great too. I'm certain a lot of people would enjoy that, including me. that would make things a lot easier for me, because I'm a bit more visual, and it helps me out if I can see it, as well as do it. So yeah, that's it. Sorry for literally posting this video and being like, hey, guess what, I'm opening a Patreon, and some of you guys are gonna have to wait, might have to wait for videos and things like that. And it's like, yeah. There was another thought I did also have, and the one thought was maybe opening up commissions for YouTube readings. Now, I'm not doing that yet, and I would have to have an on-off switch for it, basically, so I can say, I'm taking requests now, I'm not taking requests now, things like that. And I would have to set up rules to basically make it clear what I will read and what I will not read, so people don't get mad at me when they're like, hey, read this, and I'm like, no, I'm not reading this because this has stuff I can't, I just don't agree with, or I can't support, or I don't have the time. Because there's some other stuff I'm doing that would be a, what's the way to word it? Like there's another reading and now it's just closed. It's like, I don't want people to get mad at me for stuff like that. So it's like, like if any of you have any suggestions for that would help. I'm probably going to do it, if I do commissions, it's for readings, it's going to be based off word count. Because for those of you who don't know, when it comes at least to my readings, I don't know about Creepypasta I don't know about Creepypasta Salad. He's a pretty good reader. I don't know when it comes to him, but at least with my experience, often a 4,000 word story is a half an hour long. And that's when it's done and trimmed down. That's not including the repeating of like various sentences. It's not including the time spent trying to figure out what good music or sound effects fit in. And it doesn't include the time where I had to trim stuff away just to make it sound better. So it's like, and usually it ends up, basically, when it comes to readings, YouTube readers, if they're really good and they really want to do a good job, it usually takes them about twice as long as it is, if not triple the amount of time, just to go through it once. And they may have to go through it several times just to get it right. And so that's what I would, me doing it by word count is me being nice. Me saying, okay, this video is going to be about a half hour long because this is 4,000 words. It's going to cost me this much. So I had to figure out a decent amount and all that. And unless you're throwing music at me, to use that is actually guaranteed, I have to find free music to do as well. Well, that's about it. I've wasted 8 minutes of your life, and we'll see if any of you get back to me. Thank you all for your time and your patience with me, and I hope you all have a good day.